All about Funny Face. Now, Funny Face has put out some one or two information that I want my people to discuss this with their common sense, and they are going to tell me whether it is a positive or a negative decision as an influencer. Now, Funny Face says that as much as his brand is concerned, there is no way he would endorse or he would do any ambassadorial business with betting companies, condom companies, as well as alcoholic beverage companies. Now, my producers are asking that, is this a positive or a negative decision? Now, should he work with any management team and a deal of such nature comes through, which is actually going to change their account fortunes? Is he going to put down this because of his brand? That when it comes to betting, no. Condom, Shanton condom, no. Alcoholic beverages, no. Is this a positive or a negative decision for a brand influencer? Listen to Funny Face in this interview.
Let me ask you this deep question. Now you know deeply.
Only problem.
You say, oh, your children's president.
Sure.
Bia nim say Ghana ha obi obe try saade ni bia na che so usua Funny Face. Enkola nyina jane Funny Face. And dey ye digari bottom macro, it is you.
Yeah, of course.
What endorse betting company be?
Bajo Debi.
Onye bi.
Obi frame me. Say can me endorse. Mama anye.
I didn't know why.
So you know who I'm talking about.
I
So
know.
who be
I didn't
talk about. Zana kacho.
Me ba me minim dada.
Okay.
Adentina nipa ntina wa endorse wa na betting na person wa endorse.
Nipa no nye.
Okay.
Ni susu munye.
Okay.
Betting no so me kwala di me betting. Me nya musika me pe. Betting company never get your money I like. But I can't endorse you. Alcohol, condom. I can't do it.
Funny, this is a lesson.
That's what I'm saying. Alcohol, condom. I can't do it. Betting, I can't do it. But I need your money. So you can change it. If you want to present the money to me, you can change it there. It's not a betting company is presented to you. It's like, oh, Nana Romeo and friends gives Funny Face $200,000 to support his Funny Face, Funny World Foundation project. But I'm the betting come on, I so betting, so condom company, so alcohol company me.
Okay. And the old brand no, you already say be endorse normal bobo so no. Condom. 2 alcohol. 3 betting. Yeah. Nti betting company be omo disika base den.
There be to boss men semi market. And some disika base den. Disika base advertise betting their men ye.
Okay.
But some disika base ya boating, ya bro mo si children's park. Funny word abo Ghana from Kwala dia me.
What is Funny Face saying? All credits to Nana Romeo of Accra FM. Willie. Nana Romeo, hope you're good. I heard a brother was involved in some accident small, but then I want to believe Romeo is okay. Now, after listening to the tape, Shanton is asking, like, what's up? What is Funny saying? He's saying that he would not advertise any of these brands. But if they bring money for a Funny Face building project, that one he will take it and put their names on it. Funny. What's up? Okay, so let me go to Creepy, who understands marketing, and maybe he would understand Funny Face well. How do you understand what Funny Face is saying?
He has a point. I think it's how he communicated it. You understand? For example, DKT International, the producers of Fiesta Condoms. DKT is an international NGO.
Okay.
And their main objective is to reduce HIV, put in measures that would help family planning and so on and so forth. So there's a positive side to condoms. You understand? So DKT as an international organization is actually not even meant to sell condoms, only the premium ones. But they are tasked to supply condoms to the most remotest places in Africa to help fight HIV, child birth control and things like that. So if a company like that approaches you, depending on the agenda they come to you with, you might want to think twice. You understand? So this is something that he would have to leave to his business managers to decide. For example, if he goes on UTV and fights with another fellow comedian, I don't see how that, I don't see how those kids. I don't see how those kids are not being affected.
You want to throw punches, but
but
you take it as
in that same sense, it doesn't make any difference here. But if you're doing the thing and it has a positive objective, regardless of who supports it, and you make your agenda very genuine and clear, I don't think there's a problem there. If Funny Face wants to build a foundation,
okay. So let's put it this way.
Yeah.
According to him,
yeah,
he will not take the money to advertise them or to promote them.
Yeah.
But if he's coming up with a project, now remember that the company who is also giving you money will not give it to you without having the attachment to you. So you want money for a building project, they give you that money.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they want to come and see that this project, we got donation from maybe Crappy Bet, which is also similar to Funny Face being on a billboard of a betting company.
That's true, but see it from this way. The same example I made with the DKT International, they produce Fiesta condoms. If a deal is coming from the Fiesta condom product, and it has a positive agenda, i.e., eradicating childbirth or reducing childbirth or controlling HIV, and you are a brand that fights for HIV.
But condom is condom, whether it is negative or positive. So you will introduce it to us as positive, but how people would use it, I'm not sure you determine that.
It's not the usage, but he's a brand. He's going to deal with a company. They have an objective. Okay, we want Funny Face to promote the use of condom to help fight HIV. It's a worthy cause for a brand like if the children see, Funny Face is helping to reduce HIV, it's a worthy cause. I don't see anything wrong with it. But if you come from a bad mind perspective and you hear condoms, sex, and he's promoting sex, no, I don't think you can just loosely say that. There has to be an objective. The company who approaches you, if it's an alcoholic company, they might also be producing water. They might produce hand sanitizers, and so on and so forth. So it depends.
So such a company, I'm sure Funny Face will be willing to be their brand ambassador for their water for their.
Nothing stops a Japia sanitizers from coming to Funny Face and say, Funny Face, we want you to support our sanitizer. It still carries the name Japia. How does that change the kid's perception? Does he or she know the difference between a Japia has different products? Akola wedi 6 or di Funny Face echi. Japia or tea onim say that the booby edidi. What you say? Necessarily, Funny Face is promoting hand sanitizer of Japia. The kid no benin kakran sana to me who say, okay, this was different from that. It's all the communication has to be clear. Now the idea say, condom company bar menye, alcohol company bar menye, way bar menye. I think there was no clarity in his statement. But ukomu from a business perspective, now we'll dive into it. I think he shoots himself in the foot because deals no there ebeba, but you need to look at the deal, look at the objective of the deal, see how you fall in and how the laws of the system and play to the rules. If it falls within line, you're a businessman. I don't think you should be rejecting good money.
All right, so that was the application of common sense by Stephen Krepi. Now let me move on to Mami Koya agree about Shanton. Only Funny Face ya dream. Sem now what's in sem now can crasi.
Matthias here ba minua Stephen and so we be imagine mu. Inti no ni ameka ne say obi born empire na unjina ho and ono no nim ni awa huntia or kania or kano, but Nyoma miensan we nyina he did mention as entertainment person, these people are the people who holds us, and I don't think he's waiting for Pentecost to come and put money into what he's doing, or he's waiting for Catholic people. Give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar. That's why I keep saying. Maybe
he's waiting for challenge.
That's why I keep saying. Sometimes we try to sound wise when we just walk past wise. You get me? Everybody with numbers online wants to sound wise. Many use the word me feel he's shot himself in the foot. Ebi so no feel say baby awadu no o hia sika bia. But 3 companies where I mention me bisa me ho a me hu other company bia metima ka say omo no omo boa ye industry na ye wom sisia no a movie. We get money from these people. Nti no ebi a wanya sika onye wa no be sign me na. Me wo ma no.
Nti o hu ni asem na o ka no onim de o ka na sa na o ti ase.
Me nka say onim ni o ka nti na me ka say obi born empire no friend nyame no obi ngina ho. O woni nti a o ka sa but adeche a wa asem na o ka ye no wa o be sign adwene ho.
Yeah, I agree. What's that there, Chia? Obedi hoko. Akusi say. What can we? What movie on? What can we?
Odwini we are ye nyina obesan be susu akire ye nyina ye be boana.
All right, Chantal, wrap up and let's have time with Yabek.
Charlie, I think your creepies.
Yeah, can be. I know, right?
I've made a lot of sense this morning, and what Yao said. I mean, it's it beats my mind. I mean, the fact that he's been very tactful. I like if I heard that.
They want to sound what?
I mean, I'm sure if he was an artist himself and know the space, probably he would speak differently. I realized a lot of carefulness in delivery. Straightforward. If I were
funny face,
I wouldn't have even responded to that question. I think it's one of the questions you can just let it go. You see, his major target audience are the kids. I mean, that's what he says he is for, the kids. But you see, everybody who employs him is not a kid. Everybody who needs his services is not a kid. Do you get the point? And that's the difficulty. Because your paymasters are not kids, but people that you serve are kids.
Okay.
So it becomes difficult when you're managing a brand like that. And so I can understand him on top of his head saying that I won't do betting company because betting is an 18+ service provider. Condoms are for 18+ people, and alcohol is also for 18+ people. I've had an instance whereby an alcoholic company wanted to use a brand I was managing as a face, and I had to decline.
Why?
And it's same because of the brand you're projecting. You see, there's a particular brand when you're projecting, you need to stay away from certain services and certain products. So we had to find a different day where we were working on a different brand that's non alcoholic, so we could want, and so we're having that conversation.
Can you help us with specifics so we learn more? Which of your brands did you refuse?
I mean, of course. I mean, that's not necessary. I mean, what's necessary is
because I want to know what is special about the brand. That's how come you rejected.
No. It's necessary. It's necessary. We stay on team. So I'm just saying that this funny face, obviously, where he's put himself in is the fact that he deals with kids. So a lot of the times you realize that kids products are going for him. He's a brand ambassador for a lot of kid products. So it will be very difficult for him to now say he's promoting an alcoholic beverage. But you see, as he said, he also did something that was completely stupid, and so basically now putting his brand pushing into disrepute by going to do that thing he did at UTV. So it's like, as Steve said, my name said, I mean, what are you talking about? Sell alcohol, we all are okay, because obviously what you're doing is more than selling. I mean, what you did was more than selling alcohol. I mean, selling alcohol to us. You get the point. So that's where I have my challenge with his brand. Maybe he probably could say sorry for the fight he did, so we could forgive him. I agree that there's certain brands that you obviously supposed to stay away from when you are dealing with the way you push yourself. Because if you say you're kids, you don't come selling alcohol to us. You don't come telling us that you are dealing with, you want us to go and bet, because you don't project those into kids. So that's where I understand him. But again, you see that a brand can come and say, okay, we want to support you to put up maybe as I said, maybe a hospital for kids. But the difficulty is that what name would you put in front of the place? That's the difficulty.
Exactly what I was talking about.
I have had an encounter where a company was looking at 3 female to use as their brand pushers, and I remember that as I was managing, got the nod, and I was surprised because the other brands were bigger and have more mileage. So I asked the guy, why is it that you skipped the first person and came from a brand? He was like, the other brand has ever taken a gift from a company that deals in ammunitions, and it's in Ghana. So I'm saying that all these things, when you do one, assuming he's to say, okay, go for betting, a company that does deal in kits will not come for him to promote their product for them because he's ever done something. And I'm sure that he might probably in the future he realized that thing he did at UTV will come and affect some of the even the prospective companies that he would have gotten in the future. So the way you position your brand from the word go, changing is a problem, because then when it confuses the people who are watching your brand, it might spoil a lot of business. I mean, Steve, if you remember when this guy Tiger Wood had the issue he had with his marital, he lost many of his endorsement deals because somebody who is a cheater would not jump on a brand that he was pushing. So I'm just saying that brand position is important, brand perspective is important, brand goals are important. So if you tell me that you're for kids and I see you pushing or ever having anything to do with an alcoholic beverage, that scares me. That will take me away as somebody who's pushing a brand that is supposed to push kids. So these are important things that he's saying. So I think he can just close his eyes and say, okay, yeah, Charlie, you know something, if you're alcohol, I won't do with you. Because that's what you need to do. I mean, just say you won't, because you can't say, oh, but if you bring the money, I'll take it. And I mean, that doesn't make sense for me.
All right, thank you so much, Shanton, aka Steven Mensah from Coffee Man's Music, as well as Steven Creppy, Blackstar SR Entertainment, and Yao Gray. He is your favorite artist here on the show.